Hi, dear students. Welcome to the lesson. In this lesson, we'll continue our previous units, and the title number of this unit, the chapter number of this unit is 14.2, the sharing in a ratio. It's different types of ratio and proportion. Okay, let's start the lesson. Sometimes you need to share an amount in a given ratio. Sometimes you need to share an amount in a given ratio. For understanding, please read it carefully. First of all, the sentences, okay? And for example, Alan, Bob, and Chris buy a painting for $600. How many members we have? How many students? Three. Exactly, yes. Alan, Bob, and Chris. And they'll buy a painting for $600. Maybe you can say when we'll divide by $600 to 3, and we'll get $200. Am I right? For each person, for each member, we will, how can I say, we will take from them for each person $200. But sometimes it will be different payments, for example, and not the same payments. And as you see here, we have for each person they'll pay different prices. And the first member pays, or Ellen pays, $200, and a second member pays, Bob, $300, and the last member pays $100. So you can write the amounts they pay as a ratio like this. So Alan and Bob and Chris, 200, 300, and 100. When you get all, how can I say, prices, when you add all numbers, you will get $600. Am I right? At the same time, you will get the place of these amounts 2, 3, 1. Why? How can you find it? How can you find it? Because the highest common factor of three numbers, 200, 300, and 100, exactly 100. And when you will divide for each number 100, you will get 2, 3, and 1. Simplify the ratio by dividing by 100 to give 2, 3, 1. So you can see that Ellen paid twice as much as Chris. What was the Chris price? Is 100. And therefore, Ellen paid twice of Chris, so $200. And the second member of this group, Bob paid 3 times as much as Chris. 3 times of 100 is 300, or 3 times of 1 is 3. So when they sell the painting, they need to share the money fairly between them. They can do this by using the same ratio, 2, 3, 1. Okay, 2, 3, 1. If the ratio was different, for example, 2, 2, 2, or the same ratio, it will be, what was the payments? For example, Alan, or how can I say, not 2 for Alan, but 5. And Bob, not 3, but 2, and blah, blah. So in this lesson, we will learn all of these questions. We will finding the answers of these questions. So we have 4 steps, okay? So finding the answers, and let's read them. Follow these steps to share an amount in a given ratio. First of all, add all the numbers in the ratio to find the total number of parts. Okay, first of all, we need add all numbers, 200, 300, 100, or 2 plus 3 plus 1. Okay, so, okay, first of all, add all numbers. And secondly, divide the amount to be shared by the total number of parts to find the values of one part. Okay, if we will divide it, the original value of painting is $600. Okay, and we'll divide by, how can I say, for all ratios. There we have totally six, yes, six parts, and we will get 100 for each. How can I say, each number we will get 100. So that's why Chris should pay $100, and Bob should $300, and last man should $200. As you see here, we have steps. Okay, so, and the third, use multiplication to work out the value of each share. Then after that, we will multiply using the multiplication value of each share. And the last one, check that the total of their shares is the same as amount they shared. Okay, let's choose some examples. And I mean, after that, you can understand it. So, worked example, there we have with a solution set, solutions, and share $840 between Alan, Bob, and Chris in the ratio 2-3-1. First of all, how many dollars we have? We have $840. And I must share between 3 students in the ratio 2-3-1. So first member of this group is Alan. So that's why when I share them, I must give for Alan in the ratio 2. And a second student, Bob, I must give him in the ratio 3, and blah blah. So what was the rules? What was the steps? Add all numbers in the ratio to find the total number of parts. Okay, so as you see here, first of all, we should add all numbers, okay, of ratios. 2 plus 3 plus 1 is equal to 6. Where's my pen? Okay, I'll try to write. Okay, follow my pen. It's not working, sorry. Okay, now I mean it's working. So yes, first of all, add the bit numbers in the ratio to find the total number of parts. Total number of parts is 6. Okay, and a second rule, what was the second rule? Divide the amount to be shared by the total number of parts to find the value of one part. Sorry, what was the original, how can I say, price or money? It was $840, okay, divided by the number of total parts, 6. Now, what did we find it? For each part, you should pay $140 in the first ratio, and the second ratio, and the third ratio. So first man was Alan, and 140 times 2, because in the ratio we should pay him 2 twice of Chris. Okay, so what was one part? Only 140 exactly, as you see here, and that's why we should multiply 100 times 2, because the Alan's payment is twice of Chris. That's why it's equal to 280 dollars. Okay, and the second man was Bob. What is the ratio of Bob? It's in the ratio 3 times of Chris. That's why what was the one part of payment is 140, and we should multiply by 3 is equal to, and the answer gives us the payment of Bob's. Okay, 3 times 0 is 0, 3 times 4 is 2, and 4. So $420 for second man, or for Bob, as you see here, is here also. And the last Chris was exactly 140, because in the head of the solution, we found that for one part is 140. Yes, already we have found 140. And when you add all number, all price, you will get $840. Okay, and the last step, check that the total number of the shares in the same as the amount we shared. Okay, there we have exercise 14.2 without solution. Okay, let's try it. Share these amounts between Andy, Beth, and Charlie in the given ratios. Okay, what was original price or money is $90. In the ratio, we should share 1, 2, 3. First of all, we should take add all numbers on the ratio. Okay, all parts is 1, 2, 3, totally 6. Okay, so the original price is 90 divided by the second step, as you see here, divide the amount to be shared by the total number of parts to find the value of one part. When you divide by 6, you will get for one part how many dollars we should pay. It's exactly $15 for one part. Okay, what was the ratio? For first student or first Andy, for Andy, we should pay only $15. Okay, and a second student was Beth is twice of Andy, or twice of 15 is exactly $30. And the last one is 3 times of Andy, or 3 times of 15 is $45. Okay, so if you write in order, first of all, $15, and secondly, $30, and the last one is $45. So, and option B, there we have different price and different ratios. In the ratio 2, 3, 4, first of all, we should add all numbers of ratios. 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9. Okay, the total, how can I say, number of parts is 9, and the original value of money is 225. Now I'm choosing the second step. Okay, second step will divide the amount to be shared by the total number of parts to find the value of one part. Divide by 9 is equal to, you can use the calculator. Okay, 225 divided by 9 is equal to exactly 25 for one part. Okay, for one part. So what was the ratios? Is 2, 3, 4. Now we will multiply by 2. 25 is 50, first ratio, and a second ratio 3 times, or how can I say, 1.1 times of first ratio, or 3 times how can I say, 3 times 25 is 75, and the last ratio is 4. So 4 times 25 is 100. Okay, let's check it. 50 plus 75 is 100. 25 plus 100 is equal to 225. And others for you, you can check yourself. And the second question, Dave, Ella, and Franz share their electricity bills in the ratio 3, 4, 5. Okay, the electricity bills in the ratio 3, 4, 5. How much does each of them pay when their electricity bill is $168? Okay, what was our step? First of all, add all ratios. 3 plus 4 is 9, 7 plus 5 is 12. And what is the original value? 168. Am I right? Yes, 168 divided by 12 is 14. What is the 14? Is the payment of only one part, as you see here. So in the first step, number of parts. And the second step, divide the numbers, the values of one part only. For one part, we should pay only $14. So in the ratio, as you see here, 3, 4, 5. So 3 times 14 is equal to 42, I mean. And 4 times 14 is 40 and 56. And the last one, 5 times 14 is equal to 5 and 17, 70, okay? So when you add all numbers, you will get 168. Let's check it. There we have 98 plus 70. You will get $168. And other also two options for you. Please check yourself. You can stop the video and please check yourself. Okay. And the last question of this page. A chair is made up of men, women, and children in the ratio 5:7:3. A chair, you know, chair. If you don't know, check please with your dictionaries. Altogether, there are 285 members of the choir. Okay, the total number of choir is, how can I say, 285. And from them, in the ratio, 5 are men, women are 7, and the children are 3. So what is the question? How many members of the choir are men? What was the step? First of all, we need take all ratios. 7 plus 3 is 9, 10 plus 15 is 5 is 15. And what is the members of choir? 285. Okay, when you divide by 15, you will get for one part of members. Okay, you can use the calculator. 285 divided by 15 is equal to 19. 19 for one part of for ratio. For example, in the ratio, as you see here, the number of men in the ratio 5. Okay, so we will multiply 19 by 5. You will get 5 for 95. Am I right? Yes. And a second group of women, 7 times 19, you will get the number of members of women. Okay. So if it was 20, then answer was 140. 140 minus 7 is 133. Okay. And the last one, 3 times 19 or 3 times 20 is 60. 60 minus 3 is 57. Okay. In the ratio, as you see here, the number of men 95, the number of women is 133, and the number of children are 57. Okay, and the second question, now option B, where's my pen? Okay, here. How many more women than men are there in the choir? How many more women? What was the woman? Number of women is 133, and number of men is 95. And the difference of this number, you will get the answer of second option or option B. 133 minus 95 is equal to, there we have 8, and 12 minus 9 is, okay. How many more women? So the answer must be 38 women more than men, okay. And also C for you, please check yourself. And in this page also we have different questions, especially I prepared for you the different questions. How can I say? Please check yourself at home, choose these questions. In the exam, I'll ask maybe from these slides, okay, from these pages, from these questions, and please stop the video and choose yourself. So, the question A, sorry, not question A, question 1, I'm writing here. Well, first question, a box of chocolates contains milk, okay, white and milk, white and dark. There we have 3 different chocolates in the ratio 4:3. And the first milk, the ratio of milk is 4, the ratio of white is 2 and 3. The box contains 72 chocolates altogether. All number of chocolates we have 72. Okay, it's original value. And what is the total number of, how can I say, types of chocolates? Let's add all numbers. 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 3 is 9. And what was the second step? As you see here, second step was divide the amount to be shared by the total number of parts to find the value of one part. We should divide with original number and for total number of types of, how can I say, chocolates. So when you divide by 72 divided by 9, you will get 8 for one part. Okay? So what was the ratios? 4, 2, 3. Now, question is, how many chocolates in the box are milk? How many there are milk, chocolates of milk? So, as you see here, we have the ratio of chocolates, and the ratio of milk is 4. So we should multiply 4 times 8 is 32. And the second ratio of white is 2. 2 times 8 is 16. And the last one is 3 times 8 is 24. When you get all numbers, you will get the original number of chocolates is 72. So let's check it. 48 plus 24 is 72. Okay. And the option B, also same question, but the ratios was different. Okay, it was changed. Please stop the video and check yourself. And also last question, especially I prepared for you. Please solve for this problem, and you can send me or you can write on comment part of YouTube. Okay, thank you for your attention. See you the next lesson.